About football being a game of strength and brawn, it's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Strip that ball.
These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. They'll hand it down to Geis. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Now Haskins on first down. Completes it right side to Dodson. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Complete. It's a rookie from Ohio State, Terry McLaurin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, it's Haskins. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
First down, Washington.
This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. This is Geis. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Haskins to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was the veteran safety, Malcolm Jenkins, who got a hand in there to disrupt it. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. Wentz now on 1st down. Right side caught by Jackson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Wentz now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Into the Redskins. Have it they do.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Redskins 17, Eagles 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
I got you, boy.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's get off the field.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
2nd down, Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that is is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Wentz. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case,
the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ryan Kerrigan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Hey, team 6.
Shotgun now for Wentz. It's complete. It's Sproles. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's go, fellas.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the stop there, Andrew Sendejo.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
You got nothing to get.
From the 36, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Redskins on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
180. Man 5-7. Get that ball. Get that ball. 57. Hey, Charlie. Coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Push up.
Wentz now on first down. This one complete to Sproles. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Now that Redskin offense coming back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here.
You got tight. You hold it over.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. Into the Redskins have it, they do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Third down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
A gain of 30. And the Redskin first down.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. First down. Here's the run with Peterson. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 27, Haskins looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, this is Geis. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. 15 set. 15 money. 15 money. He's not going to get me.
On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins. And that's incomplete. The intended target was the rookie, Terry McLaurin. And it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
51's a month. 51's a month.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And this is caught off a deflection. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw is Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go. 56. I don't even know why this team showed up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
This has been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Ready. 36-yard line.
Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming crunch. Crunch time, defense.
Again, Peterson. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st down, Redskins.
Come on, set. Set the ending. He wants the mic. Hey, I got you, son. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Here's Bryce Love getting his inaugural NFL carry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Geis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
So in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Right, Alpha. 56. Mike, 56, right there.
Now Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Peterson. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Redskins, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they go down to defeat